So get this, PJ Washington, one of the NBA's highest paid young stars, is only paying $5,500 a month in child support. Yeah, just $5,500, not $55,000, not $200,000, $5,500. The internet couldn't believe it. After all, this is a guy who just signed a $90 million contract with the Dallas Mavericks. Fans expected his child support to look like a mortgage on a mansion, not a car payment. But that's exactly what's making this story blow up again. Here's how we got here. When PJ and his ex, Brittany Renner, split up, the internet went into full gossip mode. Rumors exploded across social media saying she was getting a staggering $200,000 a month. People joked that Brittany had pulled off the ultimate finesse. She later clapped back, saying the real number was closer to $2,500, calling the rumors crazy lies. Now, newly surfaced court documents show the truth is right in the middle. $5,500 a month plus a one-time lump sum of $130,000 to cover back payments and her legal fees. And while that number might sound small next to an NBA player's paycheck, it actually tells us something. The courts don't just look at how much money someone earns. They look at both parents' income, lifestyle, and the child's needs. The order was originally filed in North Carolina back in 2024, but it's trending again because Brittany recently refiled in Los Angeles County, likely to make it enforceable in California where she now lives. And yes, before anyone asks, PJ is fully up to date on his payments. The two share a young son and have had plenty of viral moments, from their rocky breakup to awkward custody exchanges caught on camera. But this child support deal shows that despite the drama, things are legally squared away. Still, $5,500 for a multimillionaire athlete? That's where the story gets interesting, because it's not as random as it looks. So let's break down why $5,500 a month actually makes sense, at least in the eyes of the court. PJ Washington just signed a 4-year, $90 million contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks. That works out to roughly $22.5 million a year, or about $185,000 a week. On paper, that's astronomical compared to most of us, yet his child support is only $5,500 monthly. Here's the thing. Courts don't simply look at gross income. They consider net worth, taxes, existing expenses, and both parents' earning potential. PJ's net worth is currently around $10 million, climbing quickly thanks to his new deal, endorsements, and investments. Meanwhile, Brittany Renner isn't just sitting idle. She's built her own brand as an influencer and author, earning an estimated $500,000 to $1 million from book sales, podcasts, and partnerships. When you factor that in, $5,500 a month plus the $130,000 lump sum actually balances the financial equation fairly. It ensures the child's needs are met without overburdening PJ, and it reflects the lifestyle the child is accustomed to. To put it into perspective, child support for NBA players varies wildly. Take some big names. Some top stars pay hundreds of thousands per month. Others, like PJ, have more moderate court-approved payments, even if their contracts dwarf the national average. This shows the nuance of family law. Judges don't automatically assume multimillionaires should pay 10% of their contract. They assess all financial realities, the child's needs, the parent's income, and how to maintain fairness. And yes, the internet loves to exaggerate. Social media threads claimed Brittany was getting $200,000 per month, then later she said $2,500. The truth, $5,500, sits right in the middle and makes more sense than either extreme. There's also the matter of retroactive payments. That $130,000 lump sum wasn't optional. It covers back support and Brittany's legal fees, ensuring all obligations from the start of the custody agreement were met. Even for an NBA rookie or rising star like PJ, this arrangement is a reminder. Wealth doesn't automatically mean over-the-top child support. Courts aim for balance, and in this case, the numbers reflect that balance. Modest for the player, fair for the parent, and supportive for the child. Finally, while $5,500 might shock fans who compare it to his weekly earnings, it also sparks conversations about how society judges athlete finances. Just because someone earns millions doesn't mean the legal system automatically assumes extravagant spending is necessary for child support.
As soon as PJ Washington's child support numbers resurfaced, the internet went wild. Social media platforms exploded with reactions, memes, debates, and heated discussions about whether $5,500 per month was too low, reasonable, or shocking. Fans immediately began comparing PJ's payments to other NBA stars, asking, why isn't he paying more? Some argued that with a $90 million contract, anything less than six figures per month seemed absurd. Others pointed out the legal reality. Child support isn't about public perception, it's about fairness and the child's needs. Meanwhile, Brittany Renner's social media presence added fuel to the fire. As an influencer and author with her own following, she has been relatively quiet about the numbers, but has made public statements confirming that the rumors about $200,000 per month were false. She clarified that $5,500 is accurate, giving fans a reality check and sparking even more debate. The media jumped in, publishing articles with headlines like, PJ Washington pays surprisingly low child support. NBA star's $90 million contract versus $5,500 support payments. The truth behind PJ Washington's custody deal. Comment sections were full of fans divided on the issue. Some sympathized with PJ, pointing out the courts consider both parents' income and the child's best interest. Others criticized him, saying that with his level of income, $5,500 seemed too modest. Interestingly, this story also sparked a larger conversation about celebrity finances and public perception. Fans realized that wealth doesn't always translate into higher legal obligations, and courts prioritize balance over spectacle. The social media frenzy highlighted how easily misinformation spreads when large numbers are involved, and how public opinion often overshadows legal reasoning. It's not just about numbers. The story touches on human drama too. PJ and Brittany's custody exchanges have gone viral in the past, drawing attention to the challenges of co-parenting under a public spotlight. Videos of tense handoffs or social media commentary became fodder for fans, intensifying interest in their child support arrangement. Despite the online debates, PJ has maintained his responsibilities, showing that he's compliant with the law and committed to his child's welfare. The public fascination, however, isn't slowing down. Each new headline, meme, or Twitter thread keeps this story trending, proving how a mix of celebrity, finance, and parenting drama can capture attention worldwide. In the end, the public reaction tells us as much about society's fascination with athlete lifestyles as it does about PJ's payments themselves. Fans are captivated, opinions are divided, and social media ensures that the story stays alive far longer than the court documents alone would. While PJ Washington's $5,500 monthly child support number made headlines, it's just one piece of a larger financial puzzle for NBA players and professional athletes in general. The truth is, child support in professional sports is more nuanced than most people realize. Courts weigh multiple factors: the child's needs, each parent's income, existing living expenses, and even the parent's potential earnings. It's not simply about a player's eye-popping contract, it's about fairness and sustainability. Take PJ as an example. His $90 million contract makes him wealthy by any standard, but his net worth, existing obligations, and the mother's income all factor into the monthly support. Courts aim to avoid overburdening one parent while ensuring the child enjoys a comfortable life, not necessarily a luxury lifestyle funded entirely by NBA-level salaries. This is not unique to PJ. Other NBA stars' child support payments vary dramatically. Some high-profile athletes pay hundreds of thousands monthly, while others have more moderate arrangements in line with the law. It often surprises fans who assume that mega contracts automatically equate to astronomical child support. The PJ Washington case also highlights a common misunderstanding on social media. When celebrity payments are discussed, the numbers are often exaggerated. Fans saw rumors of $200,000 per month and assumed the legal system had failed. But the reality is far more measured and legally grounded. Moreover, PJ's story illustrates how financial transparency and media attention affect public perception. Millions of followers dissect every number, contract, and court filing. A simple $5,500 figure becomes a viral sensation, even though it reflects the court's standard practice of assessing both parents' circumstances fairly. Beyond the courtroom, PJ continues to grow his wealth responsibly. With a rising NBA career, endorsements, and savvy investments, his net worth is steadily climbing. Meanwhile, Brittany Renner is also financially independent, building her own career as an author, influencer, and media personality. This balance further explains why the court set child support at a reasonable, enforceable level instead of a headline-grabbing figure. At the end of the day, PJ Washington's case is more than just a viral story. It's a microcosm of athlete finances, public perception, and the legal system. It shows how courts navigate the tension between extraordinary earnings and everyday obligations. And it reminds fans that numbers alone don't tell the full story. As social media buzzes with speculation, the bigger lesson emerges. Responsible parenting, legal compliance, and financial balance matter more than flashy headlines. PJ Washington may be a multimillionaire, but in court, he's treated like any other parent, with fairness, accountability, and a focus on the child's best interest.